Now we're turning to Talkback and a Turkey Day tradition that's causing a stir.
I think the tossed turkey bowling nonsense is ridiculous because those birds are going to be all bruised, not even good enough to eat. A waste of time and a waste of money and a sin to toss food around like that.
Well, she doesn't like the turkey toss.
She doesn't.
Nope.
And Joe doesn't either.
Yeah, we found out Joe doesn't like it either.
I don't know why. I just think it's disrespectful to the turkey, even though they don't care.
Even though they don't care yet. They're not aware of it. Yes.
And the organizers of the event understand that some people get upset about, but they say it makes for a really fun event that turns into a lot of money and a lot of food for people in need.
For people that need it, yeah. So that's, I mean, so it's...
It might waste, I don't know if they use it or not.
Yeah.
It might waste 2 turkeys.
Yeah, so it's not the waste.
The end justifies the means.
Yeah.
Does
but
it?
you don't like the disrespect.
Yes, it
No,
does.
let's say in a different universe, there's some superior being that is makes us seem like turkeys to them. So they're cutting our heads off, freezing us, and tossing us around like playthings. Would that bother you?
But I mean, why should we care?
But
At that point, we
cutting
don't
its head
care.
off and putting it in an oven doesn't bother you.
We take out the giblets. Does that bother you?
It's the sportiness of it that bothers me.
Oh,
It's like, here's an animal, we cut its head off.
So back in the day, you wouldn't have been watching the gladiators just for the blood sport or the...
No, that makes me mad too. That's horrible to do to those innocent African creatures. Take them away from their homeland and split. No!
Okay.
Would you?
I'm learning a lot about Joe today.
That was horrible and disrespectful.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No, I'm
I think
not.
we can all agree.
I'm
My
agreeing
goodness.
with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Let lions live free in their homeland.
Yes.
Now
Rawr.
some nasty remarks about Scott Schaefer.
Just calling about Scott Schaefer again. He really thinks he's funny. Inside edition. Did he really listen how he sounds? So many people have stopped watching the news at 7 o'clock, especially when he's on. Thank you, Scott. You need to get a life. It's Inside Edition. Go back to school, Scott.
That was kind of a mean call.
And I wonder how she thinks she knows that so many people are stopping watching the 7 o'clock news.
I think people always say that because they want to have an
they
army
want
behind
to
them,
think
even
that
though
there's
they
a
know
lot.
the facts. Yeah.
We see no evidence that anyone is stopping watching the 7 o'clock news.
Shape's a good guy, ma'am. Trust me.
Watch Talkback Feedback. It's hilarious.
Yes, the ratings are still pretty high.
So
Mindy, in my will, I put I'd like to be beheaded, frozen, and you kicked around by you. Would you then do that to me if I put that in my will?
You know, I don't think I would because I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. But turns out you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care, and you're not a turkey.
I don't know if I would care.
All right. And now to Talkback and a shout out to the Santa Parade peeps.
I just want to say, you know, that you guys did the parade over the weekend. It was a great parade. The people, anybody involved deserve a special thank you. And Mindy, Ramsey, and John Myers did a great job representing Channel 16, hosting the parade. And they worked well together, playing off each other. You know what I mean? They did a great job. To all the people, thank you. It was nice to watch. Have a nice day.
there's the compliment we were searching
Right.
for.
See,
Yes.
I told we
It's
started,
all
came
worthwhile.
full circle.
Yeah.
And how long was the parade, do you think? That goes with my theory.
It was over 2 hours.
Over 2 hours?
2
Maybe a
hours
little
and
bit
20
past
minutes.
Little past 2.
Yeah.
Let's keep everything under 2.
Okay.
And it wasn't snowing during the parade. That was fake snow
It was
coming
fake snow,
from
yeah.
one
Looked
of the
really
floats.
good. It looked like
That
random
fake snow
flurries.
was pretty
It
cool.
was really pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at one point it was like we were in a blizzard of fake, but it's just kind of soapy foam, I guess.
Yeah. It was pretty.
Yeah. Another call from a Penn State fan.
This is for the guy that called Tuesday. Penn State's not winning another game. The Nittany Lions did beat Nebraska 37-10 Saturday night, and that's for him. Ha-ha. We are Penn State.
They
What's
did
going on
win
this
So
weekend?
they play this weekend.
Who do they play?
Rutgers, at Rutgers.
Is that
Okay.
a tough one?
Shouldn't be, but you never know this year. If they win that, then they would be bowl eligible.
Wow.
And then we see what happens.
Quote unquote.
Then there's a little bit of drama because the interim head coach wants the job.
Oh.
Made his case this week.
Oh.
The stadium, as he was leaving, The crowd was chanting, Terry, Terry.
So the
he
crowd
come up?
likes him.
The players came up on the national cameras afterwards holding Hire Terry signs.
Ooh, interesting.
Where'd this guy come from?
He went to Penn State, played for Joe Paterno.
Before, like 2
He's
months
an
ago, where was
assistant.
he?
He was an
always
assistant
there.
under Franklin.
And he has
He's
good
been an
reputation.
assistant for a while. Yeah.
Interesting.
How
And-
old is he?
Good question. I'd say 50s.
Handsome guy?
Sure. Yeah. But he seems like a real down to earth kind of,
interesting.
not in this whole
Yeah.
high profile college coaching world.
Which I do find is a little annoying sometimes.
So it's going to be interesting to see what
Yeah.
plays out when you have this whole swelling of support for him.
Well,
but
if he has the team behind him, that's a pretty good indicator of his ability to lead.
and
right?
it seems like some of the big names that are out there, that doesn't seem to be working out the way that Penn State maybe thought it was going to. So
Right.
I
You
heard
can't
the new-
always go with the glitz and glamour. You got to go with who can get it done.
I heard, who's the New England coach, the New England Patriots coach?
who was Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick. I heard his young girlfriend in her 20s is making him apply for the Penn State job. It's a rumor.
Do not hire Bill Belichick.
I did
Please,
not
Penn
hear
State.
that. Oh
You
my
know how
gosh.
she bosses him around? I think.
I
I
think
would
she
not
does.
be able to function
She's
if he-
24. 24.
I'd have to pick a new team.
Really?
If Bill Belichick
If
came,
Belichick
I
came,
might.
he's very talented.
Nope, he didn't
No?
do well in North Carolina.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you
Anyways.
got to give him some time.
We digress.
And he's
Okay.
falling for a 24-year-old.
Yes.
And he's what?
He's got to be in his 60s, right?
He must have a great
He
personality.
has a great personality.
He makes her
He
laugh.
makes her laugh. That's all it is.
Okay.
Right?
Because he's a real funny guy.
So- yeah.
I think that Honesdale camera made my day.
It did.
Turn around. It's right over there too. It's behind us on the
It's
wall.
all around
If you
us
need
right now.
inspiration, it's
Oh,
over here.
wow.
Look at that. Can we
Urban
just,
clip,
let's
you
just
can
look at
see
that
this-
all morning.
Yeah, I know.
I think that I like the new angle too. The camera it used to just show the town. Now you see the mountains.
Yeah, the
and-
stars in the middle right. If you're wondering where that is, if you squint, you can see that. So I've been up there many times with my family. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is really neat.
Beautiful.
Well, we are going to turn now to Talkback and some complaints about Kalkenstein.
Oh boy.
Listen, Joe, Mindy, and John, I like you guys, and I think you're great, but Frankenstein is for Halloween, not for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Now he's not working. Put this thing away until next year. These things aren't cheap. Would you guys buy one to replace him?
I almost feel like we were being sat down to be scolded.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah,
John,
yeah, you're
Mindy,
right,
and Joe. I love you, but
Yeah, it's like when my wife says we have to talk. So listen,
But
we're
this
having a little
isn't,
fun with it.
This isn't Frankenstein. She said he's for Halloween. This is Kalkenstein.
Yeah, and
It's
he's
a little
evolving
different.
and he's changing and he's adapting.
plus
He
I think
is.
we're handling it well. He's off to the side.
Yeah, he's not
So
put-
he's not going to dominate the Christmas decorations. We'll still have the
Yeah, he's
tree
off
and
to
all
the
that kind of
side.
stuff.
And we
And-
just got a new costume
I was
for
going to say,
her.
in contrast to that woman, someone just sent a new outfit for the winter season
Yeah.
and for
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. So everyone has a different opinion.
I
What are
would
you gonna do?
imagine if you're a viewer of Newswatch 16 this morning or AM Plus, you've come to learn the holidays and everything can be a little different here.
It can be. And we like it that way.
We got that right.
All right, we got Talkback now and a morning show mystery.
Hey, I got a serious question. I watch the morning news a lot, and how come the morning news chicks all wear that cop radio on their leg? Are they like undercover police officers? Or maybe they're cyborg robots, and that's the remote control unit and battery pack for them, and when a battery runs down, maybe they get to go home? I'm just confused.
Is chicks still acceptable? I don't know.
I say chicks.
You,
Yeah.
Well, it's like saying dudes, right? What's up, dude?
you're right.
Chicks.
So if you say I was out and I saw a bunch of dudes doing something, I wouldn't be offended.
Right.
But a lot of ladies, if you say, oh, I was out and a bunch of chicks were out, they're offended by that. I don't know.
I don't get
You're offended by chicks?
I get
I'm
offended
not.
when I have someone call me ma'am instead of miss. That's when I get offended.
Are you serious? So what do you mean, ma'am?
Ma'am, I'm like, oh, I feel like old when someone
I
calls
don't
me
want to be
ma'am.
called ma'am.
You don't
Call
wanna
me
be called
miss?
ma'am ever?
No,
No.
never. That offends me.
What about honey? A lot of the
Depends-
diner
depends
ladies
on
say
who.
honey.
Honey, if it's a one at the diner, hey, honey, what can I get you?
Yeah, I get that all the
Yeah.
If you
time,
get
even
some-
like honey. Is
you
that
get-
like a standard diner talk?
I think it
I think it
is.
is.
like honey,
Sweetie
okay.
pie, sweetie
Yeah,
pie.
Yeah.
But anyway, to answer the question, ladies, show them. There it is.
I'm a robot.
Yeah, so on her leg, she has what that guy was talking about. The chicks wear
This
these
is a microphone.
microphones. Yeah.
And then there's, so we can hear our producer. We have our little IFB in here.
Yeah, because us guys with our pants on get to put everything on our belt. But the ladies can't do that when they wear a dress, so they have to strap them down on their thighs like James Bond or down on their boots. You girls look...
That's why I wore leggings, so I could put it like pants.
So yours is on the leg.
Yeah. But I do have one that goes around my thigh. It always falls down, though. I don't like it.
Yeah, it just looks scary. Like a James Bond girl. Like you're going to pull out a knife and kill me.
I mean, I wouldn't kill you. I may hit you over the head with a pumpkin.
Whatever.
Maybe we will.
That's it.
So another caller thinks it's too early for holiday mode.
Keep talking about holiday mode, but I still have a full day of work. You feel me? So can we maybe put it on hold till like 4 p.m., 5 p.m.? Then we can switch to holiday mode, okay? Because I still got a full day of work. And I was happy, and then I remembered I had to go to work, okay? Thanks so much, Mr. Tom Clark, holiday mode.
So we started at Wednesday morning because we were doing our shift, and everyone was already feeling like, this is it. We go home today. There's no work for a couple days, and that was holiday mode.
Yeah, because we don't get to talk about it at 5 o'clock at night.
Right. But that guy was upset because he probably had to get up and go to work, and it wasn't the holidays yet. It was Wednesday morning.
And we were leaving work, so we were very excited.
It's around that time. The day before Thanksgiving, it's a good vibe.
It is.
And now it lasts for a while. Holiday mode.
Holiday mode is all of December, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Or stress mode. Or commercialism mode, or whatever you want to call it. There's something in the air. I think it's the worst month of the year, but that's me, and I'm not a Scrooge.
I mean, it's my birthday month.
Did I know that?
I don't know, but we can move on.
I'll take June, July, and August any day over December. Come on.
Now to some of Kolkenstein's fashion ideas.
I watched them trying to dress Frankenstein. Why don't you have Jeremy get something out of his collection and do it right? Thank you.
That's a segment I would like to see, Jeremy dressing Kolkenstein.
Yes, he came up with one of his berets.
Yeah.
And like, he has some snazzy jackets.
But don't you honestly think Kolkenstein is like a rough and tumble, put together guy?
Yeah,
he's like
he is.
He's not a metrosexual.
No, but it'd be funny to see him dressed like a metrosexual.
A makeover, Kolkenstein makeover.
He's got the scars. He's got the bad haircut. He's got big feet.
We can get some Noxema put on his face. Get some curlers going on his hair.
Whatever. We'll do it, baby. We'll do it. We know what's going to happen with him, but right now he's dressed for hunting season. We'll see what comes next. Yep.
Or prison.
Or prison.
Mickey.
I got to show more of this video just because the kids were so excited yesterday.
It's so good to get them out.
And here's on the sledding hill in our neighborhood. There's Celia and Maya. That's her friend. That's quite the combo they came up with. The standing on the sled.
I know.
And they made it all the way down.
That's
in
impressive.
All my years of being a kid, I don't remember anyone ever doing
that. When they did it yesterday, I was stunned.
Yeah.
Did they take turns, or was she always the horse?
They always had it. This was the way they did it.
This makes more sense because Celia's a lot taller.
Celia's pretty big. Yeah. So lots of fun in the snow yesterday. I was sitting there watching them sled. The sun came down just before sunset. It was all lit up. I was like, this is
what life's all about.
The drive home was awful, but this is what life's about.
Yeah.
Do you have the desire to do that, or no? That doesn't thrill you anymore.
To go down. They said to me, you should do it. You should do it. And I didn't. I'll go on skis all the time.
Yeah. No, I like sledding.
I don't fit on the sled very well, to be honest.
That's true.
I see, yeah.
That's true, yeah. We should go sledding, though. Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't think I have any desire to do that.
Really?
I don't know what happens as you get older. Like, it used to be so fun as a kid, but now I don't want to do that.
Really?
No.
I'd like to.
Here's a grandpa that did get involved in the fun yesterday.
Yes.
And I could totally get the grandpa mentality here. His granddaughters were really struggling to get the ball. This is from Schuylkill County. Emma and Zoe in St. Clair couldn't get that ball up there, so they asked Grandpa for help.
And you made a nice ramp? Is that a ramp out of a shovel?
Grandpa Leo got the ramp.
Yep.
He figured out a way to push that up there with them, and they had a blast. That is a really cool solution he came up with, and they found success. And I bet you loved it. Because he didn't see it as playing in the snow. It was the challenge.
The challenge of getting it up there, yeah.
And he did it.
Look at they fill in the gaps.
Yep.
Oh, that's so impressive. Way to go, everybody.
Now we've learned don't mess with people and their Hallmark movies.
I don't know why Joe finds it necessary to put down people who like Hallmark Christmas movies. I mean, my wife and I like them. If he doesn't like it, that's fine. But why does he feel it's necessary to get on live TV to insinuate that we are morons because we like Hallmark movies?
I think I'm picking on the Hallmark movies, not the people who watch them.
No.
There's a difference there, sir. Everyone picks on the Hallmark movies because they're so cheesy. But if you find entertainment, that's fine.
If that's what you like.
And lots of people do.
Yeah, they're very popular.
Yep.
A lot of people here at the news station love it.
Oh,
It's just a joke.
Sometimes the TV behind me in the newsroom has Hallmark movies going on
Allie
it.
sits diagonal
All
behind
morning
Mindy,
long.
so she hears the Hallmark movie.
Hear
Wait
the
a minute,
Hall-
she watches them here at work?
Sometimes.
She has it on the TV.
She just has it going while she's doing other stuff.
You guys are sick.
I don't know. Anyway.
Just like people pick on me for pimples. It's okay.
It's
all right?
okay.
We all pick on each other. It's what you do.
Exactly. Do we have time to talk about your TV or no?
We can.
All right, make it.
So were we here yesterday when we brought up that the
where
TV
that
repairman
yesterday?
was coming?
This is an amazing story.
So our TV stopped streaming. I called and was on the phone for hours with the call center, and they finally said, we're sending a repair person.
But back up, the TV's only a year old.
It's only a year old, so it's under warranty.
And in a 50-incher or whatever this thing is only $200 these days.
Yeah. So you don't even think about repairing these kind of things anymore.
Because in the 80s when I was a kid, a TV was like $500.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You think about that in today's dollars.
So
now you get a TV,
this
a
great
fridge, you
guy
throw it away.
came. He's 70 years old. He does this in his retirement. He does warranty work for the companies. He came, one little chip he changed, and it works fine.
Did you have to take the whole panel
He took
off
the
now?
whole panel back, and it's fascinating to see those big screen TVs have just a couple panels in the back that run the whole thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But if it didn't work, what was going to happen?
What was the term?
Field destroy.
If he couldn't fix it, he was going to have to field destroy it and then get me a new one.
Did he say, did he just like punch the screen, or what does he do?
He didn't have to do, I don't know.
Oh, I'm
But
curious.
he did say he has to do that and show that to them if.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you think of a new big TV, $200, it's like not even worth getting it fixed.
Right.
Sad but true.
And he said that. He said the average person is not going to call to get the TV fixed because it's just going to cost too much to get it fixed.
Yeah.
He does mostly warranty work, the ones that are still under warranty.
Well, I'm glad we heard the outcome
the update
of the story. Yes. We're going to move.
Streaming again.
Streaming, baby. All right. To talk back and a viewer's reaction to our streaming set.
I got streaming TV, and for some odd reason, I found WNEP streaming, and I have to ask, do you have a college kid intern that makes those sets up? It is the most ridiculous thing seeing the three of you guys sit there on an IKEA Walmart table with chairs looking very uncomfortable. There's an aura of professionalism. You should look at the other weather stations and news stations and use that as your guide.
Oh,
whoa!
I think this looks good.
Yeah, I don't know if he was talking about our little table.
He
with
said
the
the three of
stools.
us sitting here,
Yeah,
so
he
he
did
must
say the
mean
three of
this.
us. Yeah, but then he said table too, so I don't know.
Maybe he's thinking this is our Walmart IKEA table.
Oh, that
We
could
work
be.
for a multi-billion-dollar organization. We have the best equipment, the best weather center. There's nothing wrong with this.
That's right. I don't know what he's
would
thinking.
we want some fancy schmancy
Yeah, we don't want like
furniture
gold
and-
ornate,
No,
whatever.
That's not
We
us.
keep it real here at WNEP. Stop it.
We
My
spent a
goodness.
lot of money on these chairs.
Is this real leather or poly leather?
I think
Oh, it's real.
poly leather.
All right, so from pet slideshows to backyard bears, Newswatch 16's always had a thing for animals.
But some Talkback callers want even more. So for you, Scott Schaefer's handing over the reins to the animals in this Talkback feedback.
Welcome to Talkback Feedback. You know, I've been at this long enough to know there are good Talkback ideas and there are bad Talkback ideas. And then there's this Talkback idea from the back mountain.
I have an idea. Why don't you get rid of Talkback 16, which is ridiculous anymore, and put on a short version of Adopt a Pet? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to get a nice pet instead of having to listen to people complain?
Well, I thought it was a joke, someone trying to be funny. The bosses, they thought it was the greatest idea since backyard weather. So here you go, back mountain. I hope you're happy. This is Buster. He's sweet and cuddly, maybe not good with other animals as he has been known to devour them on occasion.
Sometimes I'm ashamed to be from this area, mostly when I watch Talkback 16.
Well, maybe you'd feel better if you adopted Snoopy here. A little high-strung with a voracious appetite could be the perfect addition to your family this holiday season.
Just calling about Scott Schaefer again. He really thinks he's funny. Inside edition. Did he really listen how he sounds? So many people have stopped watching the news at 7 o'clock, especially when he's on.
Oh, really, Susquehanna County? Well, here you go. Just for you. Meet Kermit. I think you two would be great together.
Oh, please, oh, please, please, oh, please get some new pet slideshows. I'm sick of seeing the same ones all the time. It's sickening to see the same ones all the time.
Another call about pets? I mean, this whole feedback has been about animals. I gotta warn you, you keep this up, and the pets are gonna take over the whole operation.
Yeah, this is Scott. He's an older pet, prickly personality, not really good with children or really anyone else. You too can call Talkback at 1-800-228-WNEP, and maybe next week we'll give you a little feedback.
That was the first time I heard Newscat's voice.
Yes.
I didn't know he talked.
Oh, he talks. And you too can call Talkback 16 at 1-800-228-WNEP.
And maybe next week we'll give you a little feedback.